Four-time IndyCar champion Alex Palou has alleged that Zak Brown blocked a move for the Spaniard to sign for Racing Bulls midway through 2023. Palou told the UK High Court that Red Bull were interested in getting him into their second F1 team until a phone call from Zak Brown to Dr Helmut Marko shut everything down. Palou is in the middle of a big legal battle with McLaren, but among many accusations, this year's Indy 500 winner revealed he was close to signing for Racing Bulls for the start of last season. The Spaniard was under contract at McLaren as a test driver, also taking part of FP1 in the United States Grand Prix, but saw his promise of an F1 seat fade away as Oscar Piastri was signed. As reported by Motorsport magazine, Palou told the UK High Court that Zak Brown interfered to prevent a move to Racing Bulls from happening. Quote, in June 2023, I contacted and had a conversation over the phone with Helmut Marko. Helmut was open to me driving for them and asked for the conditions of my McLaren release. Zak had directly called Helmut, and apparently Helmut had told Zak he was not interested anymore. I don't know what happened in that conversation, but for sure it didn't help because suddenly Helmut was not interested anymore. According to Corriere Dello Sport, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur had a heated exchange in Singapore with the team's head of track engineering, Matteo Togninalli. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton had another disappointing weekend at the Marina Bay circuit as the Italian works team still looks for its first Grand Prix win of the year. It certainly hasn't been the season Ferrari were expecting, having narrowly missed out on the Constructors' title only last year. Rather than kicking on, however, Ferrari have regressed massively, currently sitting in third in the standings and only 8 points ahead of Red Bull Racing in fourth. Rumors have circulated the team all season, from Vasseur's supposed dismissal in Canada before his contract extension was announced to Charles Leclerc now reportedly considering his options away from Ferrari. This latest story from Corriere Dello Sport seems concerning. After Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton finished 6th and 8th respectively, with Hamilton suffering from dramatic brake issues, Vasseur reportedly sought out Ferrari's head of track engineering and had a heated exchange. The Italian news outlet adds that the atmosphere within the team has soured massively, with hopes now settled on 2026. Former F1 champion Jenson Button believes there was nothing to the coming together between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris at the start of the Singapore Grand Prix. Button believes it was simply hard racing as Norris didn't try to force Piastri into the wall and did not understand why the Aussie protested as much as he did on team radio. All eyes will be on Piastri this weekend in Austin and how he will react to what happened in Singapore. He protested McLaren's decision to stand pat, claiming Norris wasn't playing the team game as he overtook the championship leader at the start of the race under the lights. Button, who himself had raced McLaren teammate Lewis Hamilton closely quite often, just thinks that Piastri has to accept Norris simply got one over on him. Quote, it's racing. He's side by side. He had the little tap into the back of the Red Bull of Max, and he's got a bit of oversteer, which is quite unusual. I think it just shows how low the grip was. He didn't purposely try to push him in the wall. It's not like he drove him into the wall. It's not like he drove all the way to the wall hoping that Oscar would hit the wall or disappear. It was halfway through the corner, he had a snap of oversteer. If I was Oscar, I would be like, my teammate got the better of me there, and that's it. Well, that's me for today. Don't forget to check out this morning's news video, by the way, if you haven't already. But either way, thank you so much for watching this one, and hopefully see you next time. Peace.